Welcome to the Frisco podcast. This is Nicole Barron, Editor-in-Chief of Lifestyle Frisco, and today I have the privilege of sitting with representatives from Leadership Prep School in Frisco off Teal Parkway. There's a lot of great things you need to learn and know about this fantastic charter school in Frisco. But first, I want my guests to introduce themselves, please. We'll begin right here with our superintendent, please.
Hi, my name is Stacy Alton. I'm the superintendent at Leadership Prep School.
Hi, my name is Audra Floyd. I'm the principal at the secondary campus.
And my name is Michelle Creamer, and I'm the elementary principal.
It is a pleasure to have you because I think I say I'm assuming, but I'm a Frisco parent. I live very near the school, and I know that many of my friends we drive past. I'm familiar because I work. You all are clients of ours, but many of my friends drive past and they don't understand the difference, what sets you all apart, why you exist, what your goals are as a school for the students you serve. So let's just start at the top. For anyone listening that isn't familiar with Leadership Prep, Stacey, can you please share a little bit about the school?
Absolutely. Leadership Prep, it is a public school. It is free. It's open to all and offering opportunities for every student to be future ready. Our focus is to offer personalized attention to our students, and we have the freedom to continuously innovate and give students the hands-on experience they need to become the thinkers and leaders of tomorrow. With one of the most robust and fastest growing job markets in the country, we need the workers of tomorrow to be highly skilled and ready to rise to the challenge. Employers are asking for a workforce with leadership skill sets, and to prepare students to be future ready, they must have opportunities to lead today. So our mission at Leadership Prep School is to inspire students to learn, grow, and lead for a lifetime. And I'll let one of our principals talk a little bit about our leadership model and what sets us apart.
Good, because I really would like to know all of that incredible messaging that you just delivered about leadership. That was what I got the most, that you seem to be emphasizing. I would love to know what that looks like day to day, both at the elementary and secondary level. Audra, anything you want to share about your experience and what you see day to day that sets you all apart?
Yeah, absolutely. So at the secondary campus, we are really focused on graduating all of our students into leadership. And what that means is that we have some strategic partnerships with Franklin Covey, Microsoft, New Tech Network, and Code to the Future that helps us to grow our students' leadership, critical thinking, communication, collaboration skills. And they all get to learn from and hear from our business partners from places like Toyota, Nokia, Scottish Rite, AT&T, the Frisco Arts, and we also get to have our students solve some real-world problems, and they also get to serve in the community with some amazing projects that they've done through project-based learning.
So project-based learning, you gave some fantastic examples of how you all are partnering the community and programs that you have. Give me an example, if you don't mind, of a project-based activity going on this year at the school. What would be something that a child would experience?
Well, right now we have a student that is working with, she's started in the Frisco entrepreneurial, the leader or young entrepreneurial program.
Yes.
And so part of that partnering, she needs a logo for her business. And so our graphic design company or classes are designing and have gone through,
cool.
multiple reiterations of what they might look like, and people are voting, and the community is voting on which one they like the best. And so that's we've gotten to do that for lots of different companies, have brought that project to us.
Neat.
They're organizing a TED Talk right now where all of our students are going to be presenting at that. We do lots of planning for community outreach, things that we do just to get out in the community and serve.
It sounds like some of these activities could be resume items, really,
Absolutely.
Right? When they begin to apply for college, they have this actual hands-on experience already in something that they might want to do in the future.
Absolutely.
That's really amazing.
Yeah, especially with the graphic design and the IT, that's really one of our goals is to get them ready to take the industry-based certifications and be able to step into a company and start working.
And I bet it's fun. And I want to get to you, Michelle, about this because I'm guessing, especially at the elementary level, it's really fun to get hands-on and do projects with other kiddos and not just be head down at a desk working independently all the time. So what does it look like at the elementary level, Michelle?
Absolutely. Fun learning should be fun. And
Yeah.
if they're not having fun, then they're going to hate school.
Yeah.
And that's not the goal. And so I like to see that elementary is the foundation. And a lot of times people think that you can't teach these skills until they're older. And it's like, I see kindergartners learning how to use those 7 habits, because we focus on the 7 habits of highly effective people. And you'll hear little 5-year-olds talking about synergizing. And
Wow.
and you watch them do that, and it's fantastic, because they don't realize, and I have adults come in and they're like, I wish I had learned that when I was 5 years old.
Sure.
How do I work in a group? How do I make my voice heard? But how do I listen to others? And how do we then come up with the best alternative? So it creates this really engaging, innovative environment for them where they feel empowered in their own learning, and it's not sit and get and just give us what we tell you should know.
Right.
But it really is children empowered in their own learning, and it's fun for us, because my teachers, we want to have fun every day. We went into education because we're passionate about these children growing up to make a difference in the world, so we want to have fun too, and it's great to watch their little light bulbs go on.
I bet it is. And I recognize that there's incredible soft skills development going on here, personal development skills that are perhaps not as prevalent as they used to be, because we're also wired and we're in our devices and we're working independently on our devices. And so the fact that the leadership skills are being taught, or not just taught, but hands-on, being implemented every day, opportunities to shine, opportunities to step up and lead a project or work in a team. That's incredible to me, because I see it in my own kids already, that they're not necessarily that's not being cultivated as much as I wish it was. Stacey, what would you add about what sets you all apart? Because yes, Frisco has an incredible school district, but this is a different method, another approach.
Absolutely. And I think part of that is that there's not a one-size-fits-all for every child.
Sure.
So it's really making sure that we're focusing on each and every individual child and their individual needs. And we have an environment in place at our school that allows for that to happen. Really knowing the kids, getting to know the kids, having that smaller feel, even though we have a pretty good-sized school at this point, but really focusing our staff and our administration on what does each and every child need and how do we fill that need.
What is your enrollment at this point?
We're at almost 1,300 students currently.
Wow,
So that's
a lot.
K through 12.
Yeah.
And then, of course, over 2 campuses. We've got the elementary campus, and then we've got the middle school and high school in one building on one campus currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's far more than I realized.
Right. And so, yes, I think that, those are some of the key things that we really hear from our families and hear from our students, is that they really feel like they are known, that they are cared for, and that they are getting what they need.
Yeah, that one-on-one, like knowing each child exactly where they're headed and what their goals are, and
Right.
that's really incredible. Yeah. Okay, so some of the just sort of, I hate to use the word silly, but questions that I know other moms might ask or wonder about when comparing your school to what we've always known with just the general public school system. Do you all have a mascot? Do you have extracurriculars? Like, is it similar to our public school system in the ISD?
In many ways.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a mascot. We actually have 2. We have a boy and a girl mascot.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
Lions.
Lions, right?
We're the
Okay.
Lions.
Yeah. That's fun. Do you have a sports program
We
yet?
do have we have
You
a
do.
sports program. Pretty robust for as small as we are.
Sure.
We do have volleyball and soccer and baseball and flag football and golf team and
Softball
cross country and
Great.
softball and yes. So and cheer, of course. So yes, for as small as we are, we do offer as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
And again, it's about the whole child, and those extracurriculars are very important. We have a band, choir.
Theater department.
Yes,
is
the theater
amazing.
department is amazing. And then, of course, we have visual arts and, digital arts. Digital arts is big too, of course.
Yes, I'm sure. So when do you all, is your campus open for things such as a theater, production or a concert, a music concert? Are there opportunities for the public to come in and support those things and get to know your campus a little bit?
Absolutely. We do have a Google Calendar that is shared on the website that has all the things. There's all the band and all of the, like we have a leadership exhibition coming up in March that we love to have everybody come in and see. Every single student at the secondary campus, 5th through 12th grade, shows off. So they are showing off something that they are super proud of, that they've either made in a project, or they're super talented in cheer, or they're super talented in theater. So they all have the opportunity to really show off not only whatever it is that they're showing off, but also their soft skills of presenting and communicating and being able to look somebody in the eye and shake their hands and speak clearly.
That's so important. Yes. Oh, I just can't. I mean, that's where I keep going in my head with what an incredible job you're doing, is those skills that you're helping kiddos to develop that they otherwise might not. Well, that's fun. Please, yes, Michelle.
We also do open houses for parents who are interested in prospective applications.
Great.
So we have those coming up in January as well. But yes, we love to have families who want to get to know us. We have a carnival. We have all kinds of fun events where, it's coming to the sporting events, getting to know us, getting to know our families, because they are our best marketing, in my opinion, because they can tell you what you want to know.
Yeah. Well, how does one apply, and what is that timeline for possibly becoming enrolled?
So it is an online application, so it's just on our website, and it's available from the first Monday of February till the third Friday of February every year.
Okay.
So this year that happens to open up on February 3rd. And so we take all applications for those 3 weeks, and if we receive more applications than we have spaces available, then we go into a lottery, so that the state wants us to have that availability to be there for every child. So it's a random computerized drawing from the applications that generates who is offered spaces, also the list for the wait list.
And once you're enrolled, are you guaranteed enrollment in subsequent years?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Your space is your space until you give it up. And your siblings actually are given priority, which is nice. So if we have open spaces, siblings of current students do get priority for those.
That is nice. Okay, well, that's interesting. I think that's another question.
Additionally, the application stays online year-round. So you can always apply at any time of the year. If we have spaces available in a grade, then you can go ahead and apply and get right in. If there's a wait list, then you just go to the bottom of the wait list. But that application is up and going all year long.
Okay, fun. Was there anything you want to share about the future at LPS? Do you all have plans for growth, or is that a premature question?
Well, one, it's a milestone year.
Yeah, you're right.
This is our first graduating class this year.
So huge.
That is very huge.
Wow, congratulations.
We are in our 9th year of operation, so we've been in Frisco for 9 years now.
Wow.
We love our community. We love our community partnerships. But this is the year that we have our very first seniors, our very first graduating class. It is very nice to see all of these students that are starting to get those college acceptance letters and starting to make plans for the future and what they're doing next. But beyond that, yes, we are at capacity at this current time. We really, 1,300, 1,400 students is really about all that we can feasibly house in our current locations. And we still are leasing space out of a church for our elementary campus. So there is always that opportunity as Frisco continues to grow and our wait list continue to grow, that we may want to look at expanding into an additional campus to be able to serve our students.
Okay, I see. You're in a beautiful area. You know, your building is beautiful first, I have to say, but south of Main Street off Teal.
Correct.
Yes, just a beautiful space and a great area, easy to get in and out of, and Well, that's good. That's really interesting. As I said, I know parents, I'm sure you do as well, that have just curiosity about why a charter school and what's different and why would I want to do it, And so I appreciate all that you've shared about the project-based learning and the leadership lessons. I think that's really what does set you apart, is the emphasis there. Anything you want to add that I didn't think of? Because I want you to have what is your favorite thing about working at LPS? I'm just going to put you on the spot, and I'm going to ask you that question.
it's my family. This is not my job.
Yeah.
This is really my passion. And having been able to be there from the very beginning and watch us grow and watch these students grow from the time they started with us till now graduating, and then my current elementary students thinking about their future, I feel like what I do matters. And who doesn't want that? And that's what I want for them. I want them to feel empowered to make a future for themselves and for the rest of our community where they really make a difference.
That's awesome. Anything you want to add, Audra?
Oh, my favorite thing is definitely along the same lines. They are the kids and the staff. We're all just a big family, and so it's so much fun to get to see them every day and high five them every day, and get to celebrate babies and weddings and all of that stuff with my staff, and just watching them grow. This first graduating class, a lot of them were fourth graders. We've added since then, but several of them started with us in fourth grade, and so I've already told everybody that there's going to have to be somebody else announcing names because I'm going to be a gigantic baby on graduation day.
That's true, because you know them for so long.
Yes.
You're not just in a school for a few years and then move on. It's the whole journey. And I think it's exciting. You were saying, Stacey, about the milestone year and the first set of graduates, and how cool is it going to be when you have those testimonies of college life and how they were prepared and the colleges they got into. As you said, that's all starting to happen right now. And it's going to be so exciting when you have those stories to share about how successful they are out in the real world coming out of leadership prep.
We can't wait.
I bet. We'll just have to have you back to talk about that.
That sounds great. Maybe we can invite some of them back to talk about that.
Oh my gosh, yes, exactly. Well, so I want to share that you all invested in a business page on our website. So at lifestylefrisco.com, just type in leadership prep. We have lots of great content about you all. You mentioned that exhibition, excuse me, goodness. And I know we have an article about that, lots about the project-based learning. If people want to learn more about your philosophy at the school, we've got tons of content, an interview with yourself, Stacey, on our site, I know. Where can they find you online? Who wants to, any of you can please chime in with that info.
Absolutely. It's www.lpsfrisco.com.
Perfect. That's easy. And you're on social media.
Absolutely.
Yes. So they can find you there.
Facebook, Instagram.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Twitter.
All of it. Okay, perfect. Well, I appreciate so much you sharing all of this fun stuff, because I think people just need to understand who you are and what you're doing in our community, the role that you're playing. Lots of good partnerships that you mentioned. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
We love being part of Frisco.
Thank you.